Luke Tanaka with men's soccer coach Dave Di Tomasso. And coach, tough week, 0-1-1 in conference play. What's the overall message to the team coming into this week where you have 2 home games?
That our performance isn't even remotely close to where it should be across the board. So we've got some work to do.
Thought that the game against Simpson on Monday might propel you to a new portion of the season here. 5-2 victory, really dominated a team that came in at 6-2-1. Were you impressed with the way you dominated a tough Simpson team?
Yeah, I was impressed with our guys and their ability to come out strong offensively and execute on what I thought were 2 great set-piece goals, and then execute on a couple of goals in the run of play. And so those are some of the things we were focused on, and we were proud of that performance. It obviously wasn't something that helped us into the next games, and so we're still pretty upset about that.
The tie with Augie came with a bunch of cards, lots of yellows, lots of reds, including Andrew Hicks being sent off. But the team was able to stay in the game, it seemed like, for the next 30 minutes or so while you were without Hicks playing a man down. And then Augie gets even, having a guy sent off as well, and then really dominated the last 30 minutes of that game. I mean, I counted maybe 10 or 12 really good offensive chances in 30 minutes. Obviously only able to come away with a tie. Was it a little disappointing to come away with a tie with the way you dominated those last 30 minutes?
Yeah, being resilient is, something you have to have if you want to be a team that makes the playoffs. And, I thought we were pretty resilient coming back in the 89th minute and scoring a goal. We didn't stop, which was great to see. We had some very difficult circumstances with a referee that did not manage a game well, and it was unfortunate how that went down. But it was, a good fight, but obviously not good enough. We were very upset with the outcome.
Heartbreaking loss to Milliken on the road. Long trip to Decatur ends up being a very long trip home, I'm sure. What is the team going to take away from this loss to try to propel themselves to better things in the rest of conference play?
That you have to play a full 90 minutes. We had one player not mark their man on a corner kick with 15 seconds left in the game, and you don't win soccer games by doing that. Our overall performance was dismal, and that's just not going to get it done in the CCIW, and so we'll have to try and pick up the pieces and move forward.
Your team will have a couple of chances to move forward this week, both of them at home. Starts with North Central. What will you be looking for specifically in your team coming up against the Cardinals?
Yeah, just a flat-out overall intensity difference. You have to compete every single play, every moment, every second during the match. You have to be, first to the ball, and you have to have just a hunger and intensity about you that is second to none if you want to beat the other team. And we simply do not have that. So we'll see if anybody can bring that on Wednesday and kind of change the mentality of our team.
Illinois Wesleyan on Saturday as a part of a homecoming triple header and a little bit added energy at Langhorse Field perhaps. This is a crucial 2-game stretch for your team. How important are these 2 games at home for your team continuing here in conference play?
Well, when coaches talk about must-wins, these are the definition of must-wins. So if these wins don't occur, then we can move on to some other things. So it's vital. I'm very excited about the homecoming week that we have planned. I think our president's done a nice job of making things exciting, and hopefully we'll contribute to that with a win Wednesday. And then, we haven't had a homecoming game in a long time on our field on homecoming. So that's something that we will hopefully cherish and take very serious and want to put on a great show for all the fans and people that stick around from this wonderful institution and all the people that give back and provide our players with this opportunity that they have.
Should be a great week. 2 home games for the Blue Jays. Coach, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.